Hey everybody, what's going on? It's Alan. Today I'm gonna be debuting my Boss Me-70, and it's better than I expected it to be. It's got a cool looper built into it. It's very sensitive to the sound. It's got a very sensitive EQ, basically. It's just very, very awesome. Um, Obviously, I used to have the old Boss Me-70, and Boss Me-50, sorry. I still have that, but this by far is probably the best effects board I've played. And I've played quite a few. Alright, so I'm only going to be playing the sound I built in that I think sounds pretty good for my guitar and like for what I would use during a live situation. So, I'm going to start off with my clean sound. Basically, this clean amp, the difference between the Boss Me-70 and the Boss Me-50, besides the pedals, well, you know what? Let me just get the tune. I'll show you. Okay, so sorry if it looks bad, but this is a standard Boss Me-50 that you see a lot of people have. It's got 3 channels. It's got your tone modify, your compressor, your threshold, your reverb, your master volume, and then it's got your distortion, modulation, delay, etc., etc. 3 different um, banks, well, 3 different channels. As you can see, it's got 9 preamp bank. Well, it's got 9 preset banks. No, sorry, 10 preset banks, and obviously you got an expression pedal, and this is what it looks like on the back. You got your input jack for your guitar. You got your inputs for your amp, the left side of the amp and the right side of the amp. Your line, your line or your phone, your line for your headphones. Then your auxiliary for like iPod if you want to jam with a track or whatever. Then you got a flip switch so you can switch between banks, and obviously your power section. Okay. Now, obviously you can tell I already got my stuff set up. But the difference between the Boss Me-70 and the Boss Me-50 is obviously, well, the color's different. First of all, they went with like a metallic black color, and they got 4 different channels. Obviously, right now I'm on channel 1, which is my clean setting. I'll get to the rest of the settings in a minute. But it's got your expression pedal, and the difference is you got your preamp section, which is new, and instead of having a separate compression and tone modify, you got that all in one channel, which is right here on the first channel, and basically it has the same as it's got some of the same effects as the compressor and the tone modify as the Boss Me-70, just they're not on a separate rank. They're all so basically you still got your sustain, and well, it's got a couple different effects. You got your your wall sound effects. If you don't want to use the wall, you can just put it in. You can either have the wall when it sounded like coughed up, have that Stevie Ray Vaughan type sound, or cut a wall caught down, what Jimi Hendrix used a lot. Um, and then you got your slow gear effect, And then some other effects. You also got your if you want to switch your single coil guitar to make it sound like a humbucker or vice versa, you got it right here. And that's that. And still got some of the same distortion sound, some of the same modulation. You still got univibe, chord, space, flanger, rotary, etc., etc. Delay. Now, on the delay channel, there is a new feature. There actually is two new features, if I'm correct in saying this. Yes, there's at least two or three new features. Um, and I'll show you what you can do with the delay, well, with the pedal in a minute. But the cool part about it, there is a looper, which is 38 seconds, which with like unlimited overdub usage for all you overdubbers out there. And then you got a chorus plus a delay now instead of just using a separate channel for each one. You can actually switch it on over there, and then it has that. And also it has a better, instead of having a master volume, it has an output level. Um, which is basically the same thing. So if you have it, it's still quiet. You can just turn the output level up or down depending on your situation and where you are. But yeah, that's basically the overlay of the Boss Me-70. Now I want to tell you all of that so that way you know what I'm talking about when I say preamp, modulation, etc., etc. So yeah, I'm gonna go through my sounds now. Bear in mind, this is a sound I like personally. It has nothing to do with any artist or whatsoever. In the upcoming videos, I will start doing specific artist tones and how to get them there. Okay, and I'll go through each pedal and then I'll hold the board up like I am now and explain how I got there, basically. Alright? Alright. Now, obviously, I'm gonna go and I won't use the looper until, um, you know, towards the end of my demo, so, or I may just use it on another video. Gotta find the pick and the right key here. Okay. Okay. So this is, now on my preamp session, there's 7 different amps. There is a clean amp, a combo amp, a tweed amp, obviously for a Fender tweed, a Marshall stack, a Marshall Elite stack. There's 2 Marshalls, I think. Hold on. I might be wrong on that one. But yeah, I believe, here's what I believe it sounds like. There is, for the clean, it's a Vox AC 30 type sound. A combo, it's like an old Fender combo. And then it has a Fender Tweed amp, like from the 50s, and then a Marshall, and then like the very high gain, the highest gainy amp there is obviously a Me-70 rectifier. That's for all you gain freaks out there, like I can name a few, but it's it's bad to the bone. And after I'm done with my tone, the next video I'll go through all the different amps for you. How's that? Okay, so without further ado, that is my clean amp. I'm using the clean instead of the combo because the combo has a little bit more dirt in it. That pickup. Okay, that's basically it. All I have is clean and reverb. That's it. Now, for some reason, it's not dialing in. But I guess I'm gonna edit this. I'm gonna edit this out while I'm doing. But basically, right now I'm gonna be using the Marshall Stack on channel 2, and that's gonna be my with a little bit of reverb. And that's gonna be my main 30 sound, like for my rhythm tone. It sounds a little. Sounds a little something like that. Yeah, it sounds a little somewhat. Got that classic AC/DC tone, right? But that's that. And if I wanted to, if I really wanted to, if I didn't have time to switch over to clean, because there is a little. Now here's the thing: with boss, you got to be careful about your timing. With switching over to a different channel, because there's like I don't know, a half to a whole second delay in switching over, and that's the only drawback I would say. Here, because it will only it's just hard to once you get it figured out, it's fine. But you need to be careful when you switch over when you're playing live and stuff, because I've had that problem in the past with the Boss Me-50 where I had to wait like almost a couple seconds for it to register in. So not there's anything wrong with the Boss Me-50. No, it's a great sounding effects board. It's just this is better. Okay, now for channel number 3, which is basically I added a few effects and it might be a little bit louder. I guess not. Okay, so basically what I added here was just the same distortion from the previous channel without the phaser. Is it phaser? No, it's pleasure. It's one of the two, I'm sorry. You know, it's not that whole vibe. And then, believe it or not, if you listen to a photograph by Def Leppard, very, very closely, they use this same effect. So. Hold on. There it is. lastly, I have a delay. Well, a clean sound. I think I used the combo on either the tween or the combo for this sound. I backed the gain all the way, like pretty much to about 9 o'clock, and the bass and the mids at 9 o'clock, the trebles at 12 o'clock, and the bass is around 1 o'clock. You get a little something like this. This sounds like great for your open, like your open chords. Looper time, looper time, looper time. Okay, now I'm gonna show you how to get to the looper. First, turn my guitar off. Okay, now in order to get to the looper, now a lot of videos they don't show this, so I'm gonna help y'all out. First of all, there is the delay channel has a looper on it. So what you do, you gotta go all the way up to your delay channel, whichever channel you're on. So if you're on channel, like one of your channel 3 or channel 2, 1 or 4, all you gotta do is go up to your delay, put your delay on, and it'll use the channel that you're on, and that's how you get to it. So I'm gonna go back to my playing this distortion sound. I'm gonna put the reverb on it. I mean, not reverb, looper, sorry. Put the looper on it, and I'm gonna play a little bit of looper, and I'm gonna play the video out. I'm gonna play the video out. So, and I don't remember if I mentioned this or not, but if I did, sorry. It's a 38-second looper, so it's pretty hard to time right. 20, like I guess like the loopers that have lower, like a little bit less seconds to record are easier to time because there's not a break, but you have to play this one out. So I'm gonna do this like play this segment three or a couple times, and it should take care of it. Okay, all right, here we go. Oh, and I forgot to mention that when you record your looper, there'll be a slow blink. That means the loop is off. And then when you have to set by your pedal, whichever channel you're on, you have to set on that channel's pedal, and then it'll blink really fast, and that's when you start recording. You don't record. It won't record while you basically when it's that slow blink, it won't record. So yeah, all right, time to jam with this. Well, that's it. I hope you like it. Pick through. Signing out. Wait, I'm gonna do it one more time.